Hey guys, so I am back with a cooking video. I think the reason why some of you guys enjoy these is because I'm a very mediocre, maybe even less than mediocre, very subpar chef in the kitchen. There's a lot of people I see on social media that cook are usually really good at it, but I just kind of do what I do. So this is definitely a cheating video because this is a kit. If you guys watch my Aldi videos, you'll know that I love these gyro kits. I'm gonna say gyro just for the purpose of this video, so let's get it from the fridge. So this is the one I get. The other one is like the actual meat that you would cook in it, which is, it might be lamb, but I'm not really sure about that, to be honest. So normally you're actually supposed to freeze these, but the day you want to eat it, you should probably put it in the fridge the night before to kind of thaw it out. I only put it in the fridge the morning of, and now it is like 5, so it should be better than if it just came out straight at the freezer though. So the kit comes with these pita breads, the chicken slices, and then of course I guess this is tzatziki sauce, or whatever it is so good. Actually, let me just read it. It's fully cooked gyro slices, 8-ounce tzatziki sauce, and 5 pita breads. Yes, so it looks like this on the cover, so definitely gonna add some goodies. My kids will probably not eat this. I definitely want them to be open to trying it, but I'm gonna also make another dinner for them, so let's see what we have. Okay, so I'm gonna make this on the side. This is orange chicken from Costco. We normally eat like half of the full bag, but the kids love it though, so I'm gonna make that, and I'm gonna cook this jasmine rice. This is also from Aldi. Normally if I see my parents, they'll always have like a big bag of jasmine rice for me that they get from like H Mart or something, but I haven't seen them in a while, so I got this from Aldi and it tastes just the same. So before I cook any meal, if it involves rice, I make the rice first because it takes about 15-20 minutes. And for me, in my wraps, I like to add rice because I just love rice. So let me make the rice first. Okay, so since I'm not moving the camera anywhere, I'm actually gonna cook the rice here. And honestly, I used to keep the rice cooker on for a while, but now I don't do that anymore. So unplug it every night and then just reserve the rice in the freezer or the fridge the next day. So plug it in. This is the one that I have. It's kaku. Love it. My mom gave it to me when I first moved out. It was like a gift. Okay, so I just kind of eyeball how much rice to put in. That's probably like 2 cups. I don't even know. And I like this because it has a little zipper thing at the top. And then I'm gonna wash my rice. So you basically just want to like rinse your rice until it's not really cloudy anymore in there. So all I do is I lock it and then I click pressure cook. That's it. It's so easy. It just cooks by itself. Okay, so while that's going, I'm gonna get out my pan. These are the pans I use for everything. I think they're titanium brand. And, okay, I constantly like to multitask. So this is gonna go in the air fryer, which is another easy thing to do when you're not, when you're multitasking, you're making multiple food. So this is the sauce. So I'm just gonna dump this in our air fryer. I usually do like 10 minutes, 400, we'll see. Okay, so now, hair back, I'm gonna heat this up. Pretty high. And I'm gonna cut this. This is still kind of a frozen block. I definitely should have done this last night. I was not thinking ahead. It's okay. It'll just take a little extra long to cook, so. And honestly, I just make them all at once. Even though we don't normally finish all of this meat, I like to store it for leftovers for the next day, so it works. Okay, and because it's still kind of frozen, honestly, just plop it on the pan enough for it to get warm enough for me to peel apart. All right, so while that's heating up, normally I'll use this for like trash and stuff. Let me get all the toppings out. All right, so I like to keep it pretty close to what is on the box. So on here you see red onion, lettuce, and tomato. So I have these cherry tomatoes. I got these specifically because I do want the kids to try it too, but this works. Instead of lettuce, I have the baby spinach and arugula. I got a red onion and cucumbers. So I've done just like straight up cutting the onion and putting it in there, and it does taste good, but then it makes your breath stink so bad. So I cook it as much as I can, maybe not a ton. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to turn it over. A little water this. Turn this on.
It smells yummy.
It smells yummy. Will you eat it? Okay. So yeah, as you start to like warm them up, they will kind of come apart. But they're not ready yet. They're still frozen, stuck together. Okay, these I'm actually going to go ahead and wash some of them and cut some of them ahead of time. Little cherry tomatoes. Okay, so I have these. I'm going to put a few on my kids' plates every day. Even if they don't eat it, I try to put some veggies on their plate. So let's start with that. And then here's the cucumber. Oh, actually they do love cucumbers, so I'm actually gonna cut some cucumbers for them too. They like to dip it in ranch. Well, my oldest does. I know it's nutritious to keep the peel on, but they just like it when I take it off. This is my cucumber. Okay, so this is probably, oh, one of them came off by itself. This is what they look like. These little individual slices. And I didn't put any like oil or anything on the pan because it gets oily on its own enough so that it doesn't burn. But yeah, now they're peeling off really nice and easily. Okay, I went ahead and cut, about halfway through cooking like chicken like that, I cut it in the middle of it because sometimes the inside is still cold. So these are starting to get nice and soft. I'm still working on these. You guys are probably watching like, what is she doing? Normally I've thawed it out by now and they cook well, but I just didn't thaw them out in time. And it's okay if they break up because they're going in the sandwich anyways, or the wrap. But it's just taking extra long. Done! That was half the battle. I would highly recommend thawing it overnight because otherwise you are impatient like me and you're just gonna have to individually separate them, and it takes a lot longer than it has to. Okay, these onions are looking pretty good though. I'm gonna turn it off. But this is what this looks like so far. So I'm just waiting for them all to kind of warm up and brown up. So put that in there. But let me go ahead and get the pita wraps ready. It's a really fast process if you do everything correctly the first time. I'm gonna put these on my kids' plates. Okay, and this is the orange chicken that was cooked in the air fryer. I'm gonna put the sauce that it comes with, which I think that's why the kids really like it, is the sauce. I reserved half of it in this bag. And then I'm gonna mix it in. So that's that. So this is still frozen. I'm actually gonna warm this up a little bit. All right, so now I'm gonna warm up the pita bread. Honestly, for this, I just put it in the microwave for like 20 seconds. Washed this, been using it for both. Okay, everything looks pretty good now. Put this back here. Turn that off. And now we'll plate everything. Okay, I actually ended up doing 25 seconds twice, so basically almost a minute. All right, so I always give Matt more than me because he can eat more than me. Okay, so what I do first, all right, so I cut this because now it's nice and good. So I always put on this tzatziki sauce first. Oh, that was a little bit much. So that it, what do you call it? Spinach and arugula can stick to it. And then I like to put some on the top at the end. And then I'll go ahead and just put some of the meat on. I normally like to do like about 3 per wrap. Just seems to work. Okay, and then I put the toppings on. Matt sometimes has a reaction to tomatoes, so I don't put them on his. But I love me some cherry tomatoes, or tomatoes in general. Put that. I'm like a toppings girl. Like, I went to Cabo the other day with a friend, and I literally said put every topping on it. Like, I love toppings on my burger, on my wraps, everything. Just love toppings. So for his, I'll put the cucumbers and the red onions. And hopefully it won't make our breath rock because I cooked them. Because we all know if we put some raw onions in there, it would have really made the breath stink. Okay, so this is how they look right now. And then, like I said, at the very end, I put this back on top. Give that extra flavor. All right. Oh yeah, and then for mine, I put rice on it. I don't think Matt really needs rice, so I just put it on mine. It's all done. I love me some rice. Just makes it feel so complete. Oh yeah, baby. And now for the best part, we eat it. So look how beautiful. That might look like a mess, but it is a beautiful mess. Look how delicious. Hold on, I'm gonna hold this up. All right, taste test time. Even though I already know how it tastes, this is for you guys. Look at that. Ready? Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm. I'm telling y'all, this is my favorite meal from Aldi. Favorite. I hope you enjoyed that video. Like I said, it was cheating because it was a kit, but it's one of my favorite ones from Aldi. Hopefully your Aldi carries it. So good. So easy to make, and it can be really healthy with all the toppings. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy these. I'm gonna try to make more for the summer especially. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, I forgot to show, this is what my kids are eating. I'm gonna let them try that chicken though, the chicken gyro, but yeah, this is what their plates look like.